Renewable sources of energy. There's 8 sources of energy. 1 is biomass, 2 is hydro energy, 3 is geothermal energy, 4 is solar energy, 5 is tidal energy, 6 is wave energy, 7 is wind energy, and 8 wood energy. So, first is biomass. Although biomass is a renewable energy, this should not be mistaken for a clean energy source. Although biomass is significantly cleaner than most fossil fuels such as coal and oil, it still produces sulfur dioxide during electricity production. Second is hydroenergy. Hydroenergy, commonly referred to as power or hydropower, is a very clean and powerful method for generating electricity from a trapped wall of water. The disadvantage to hydropower is the cost to the surrounding environment, as land upstream needs to be flooded and land downstream will be drained during construction. This can have disastrous effects for wildlife and life in the rivers. Third is geothermal energy. Geothermal energy is a reliable energy source depending on your location. It is commonly used to provide a source of heating or hot water for households using ground source heat pumps, and also can be used as the energy source for power stations in appropriate areas. Fourth is the solar energy. Solar energy can be somewhat unreliable depending on the placement, location, and surrounding environment of the solar cells. The greater the solar energy supply, the more effective the cell will be. However, the more heat a solar panel receives, the more unreliable it can be. So the fifth is the tidal energy. Tidal energy can be used to create electricity from the large energy force behind the tides. The main disadvantage of tidal energy is that effect on the surrounding environment, affecting sea life and shore access. Now, the sixth energy is wave energy. Wave energy is similar to tidal energy, but instead uses the force behind the waves, not the tide, to generate electricity. The cost to sea life is usually less of an issue, as the construction tends to float on the water and not in the sea. This is a relatively new technology and in many cases is still in the research phase. Now, the seventh source of energy is wind energy. Wind energy can be a very reliable renewable energy source if the wind turbines are placed in the right location. The main disadvantages of this form of energy are sight and noise pollution, and that most designs of wind turbines can be harmful to birds. So the lastly sources of energy, the eighth source of energy is wood energy. Wood energy ties in with biomass, as it's still renewable but must be burnt during electricity production, which makes it harmful for our environment.